Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Is expectation really the problem? Or is it how we respond? And you're absolutely right. The expectation itself is not the problem. The problem is how attached I am to it manifesting the way that I wanted it to. If you can hold expectations without the attachment to them manifesting, that's ideal. It's difficult. Some expectations we have to have. You know, you have to have an expectation that this roof is not going to fall, otherwise we wouldn't be sitting right here. Every single one of us, we have a joint expectation in this moment that this roof is not going to fall. We have a joint expectation that the Terry Dam is going to hold and that Ganga is not going to flood and come here and sweep us all away. Right? If we didn't have that expectation, we would have made very different decisions about where we're going to spend this evening. When you go to sleep at night, you have to have an expectation that when you wake up in the morning, your loved ones will still be alive. That your house won't burn down overnight. That you will wake up. Otherwise, there's no way you could go to sleep. I cannot imagine being able to fall asleep if I were not, on some level, pretty sure that everyone I cared about was going to be there when I woke up, including myself. And that I wasn't going to be charred in my own bed. So we have to have some expectations. To move through the world without even those expectations requires a level of enlightenment that very few of us have, because you have to literally be able then to move through the world absolutely okay with your own death, with your own suffering, with your own charred body, with the roof collapsing on you, with everyone you know dying. And that's just not something that most of us are at a level that we're really okay with. So we have to have that expectation. You're right. The problem comes when our expectations are not fulfilled. So yeah, you're right. There isn't a problem with expecting people to be honest and kind and responsible and to have integrity. This is what I meant by being an optimist. Giving everyone the benefit of the doubt is just another way of saying expecting the best from everyone. And yeah, it's true. Scientifically, optimists are healthier and happier. So on some level, but interestingly, just because I love these sorts of studies, interestingly, pessimists are actually more correct more frequently. True statistics. So we have this interesting choice in our life, which is be healthy and happy or be correct. We all, have the right to make whatever choice suits us best. I prefer the optimist approach. I'd rather expect the best. But I do a lot of personal spiritual work with how do you respond when that's not what happens. When the world doesn't act the way you think it should. And so this then becomes the key, which is deeper and more subtle than just not having an expectation. It's okay, I had one, didn't happen, now what? If I'm able to let it go, if I'm able to quickly recalibrate, it's like if you're using one of those GPS devices, let's say, and it's Google Maps, and it says, turn left in 300 meters. But you miss the turn. You thought it was the next one. It turns out it was actually this one. And so you miss your turn. It happens all the time. You miss your turn. What happens? Automatically it makes this sound and it says rerouting. And then she'll tell you, okay, go ahead. Turn right. And she'll take you around. It's okay. So it takes usually just a couple seconds. Immediately she'll come up with a different way to get you there. If our minds can do that, then we're good. The problem is when it was supposed to take the left turn, missed the turn, now you stop your car in the middle of the highway and, get out and lie down and wait for traffic to just kill you because it's over. And that's how most of us respond when our expectations aren't fulfilled is, oh my God, there's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. We freeze, we're paralyzed. Or we react in rage, or my examples from the story of the upstairs neighbor. So we need to have that ability to reroute, recalibrate, reshuffle, rejudge immediately. Okay, didn't work out, all right, now what? And if you can do that, then I think you've got the best of both. You've got the ability to be the optimist, stay healthy, stay happy, and be able to move through the world